Welcome to EMER 694A. This is a re-record of the presentation that we did last night because I forgot to push the record button on the presentation we did last night, so we're going to redo it. So this is 694A. This is the course that is taught in conjunction with 671. This course will be the last 5 weeks of the semester. 671 is where you develop your proposal for your final thesis. 694A, this course is where you develop your presentation that you give to the faculty committee to support your presentation. So there are 2 goals that you have in this class, and only 2. One of them is to create a PowerPoint presentation that's based on a template that I will provide to you next week, and feedback from your professors, which you will get every week. The second goal is to deliver your PowerPoint presentation to a faculty committee to defend your thesis proposal. So those are the only 2 things that you need to do during this course. There are some things that go along with it, but those are the 2 main goals. We're going to do this by going through the course calendar. This is the whole course calendar. We'll look at it 1 week at a time. The first week, which is where we are right now, we have a Zoom call on Friday night, which was last night. You will see that we have a Zoom call, 4 different ones during this semester. Most of this one will go through this PowerPoint and ask questions. The one next week will go through the template PowerPoint and answer questions. And then the last 2 will just be updates and suggestions and additional information and to answer questions. So this week, what you've really got to do is there are reading materials on the course content page that talk about PowerPoints, how to create good ones, what bad ones look like, and those are things that you need to read so that you're ready to develop a PowerPoint. The second week, which starts next week, is when your first draft is due. Again, the week starts on Wednesday morning. We will have a Zoom call on Friday night, and your first draft will be due in the Dropbox by the next Tuesday night. That's also the week when I will provide the template to you so that you can see kind of what it's going to look like, what the PowerPoint is going to look like, and what's required for you to put in it. Week 3 is basically the same as week 1. It starts on Wednesday. We'll have a Zoom call on Friday night. Your second draft will be due the next day, the end of that week, the next Tuesday night. And it will be, you will have, from the first draft, you will have comments from the professors. So you will be able to get your second draft together. Week 4 is a holiday. That's the Thanksgiving holiday, and there's time there if you choose to get caught up and catch things up. In your 671 class, you will have been at the point where you just submitted the second draft of your proposal, and you'll be working on peer reviews. So there'll be quite a bit to do during those 2 weeks. Week 5 is when you work on the peer review. In the discussion board, your audio-visual presentation, which I will talk about in just a minute, is due on Friday night. The reason that it's highlighted is because it's due a different time than the other things. It's not the regular due on Tuesday night, but the discussion of the peer reviews is due on Tuesday night. So that week starts on Wednesday. There's a Zoom call on Friday night at 7. Your presentation is due in the discussion board on Friday night at midnight that night, and then your peer review of the other students' things are due. I don't like this one. Let's just start over.